Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. This is Tiffany. What's in the garden? Zone 8A, 901. I want to give you a little update on what I have going on in the garden. So, I am going to turn you around. I have been very, very busy trying to make things easier on myself and a little easier on my yard man. I think I was doing so much in my backyard. He was like, well, I'm happy. That's less yard I have to cut. So, hey, I just helped him out on that too. So, let me turn the camera around. Y'all, I redid my fence. It looks so much better. This is chicken wire. I added, these three posts were already here in the front. I added this T-post right here. This is a little gate that I put on. And I added that T-post back there to hold the chicken wire, and I put zip ties on everything. Right here was an old playhouse, kids playhouse that I had for an injured chicken. She was eaten by a raccoon, but the chicken house was still here. And I was like, I'm just going to get rid of it because it's not predator proof, and I didn't know what to do to make it predator proof. And I didn't want to lose another chicken, so I'll have to figure out the injured chicken thing when it happens. But I took that out, and I put diatomaceous earth all around because there were some ants there. All right. Now, here I have that, in that blue stuff is fly stripe because there are flies. I have flies. And I'm going to take you on the inside now. I still haven't done anything with this fence yet. I really want to take it down. However, my blackberry bush over here in the corner grows crazy. So I'm going to keep it up to kind of contain the blackberry bush. Or maybe I can take it down from this section and leave it on the blackberry bush. I don't know. What do you think? This is my lemongrass. Put it in this pot. Looking good. Okay. So I'm going to go inside here. My onions. I think this is, I don't know. Oh, that's ginger. Okay. I was wondering, I said, I don't even know where I put the ginger. What is it? What are these called? Green onions have gone to flowers. So the flowers are coming out, if you can see them. I think it's very beautiful. This is my first time experiencing that. Zucchini in the back and squash, my marigolds. What else? My dill in here. I have another piece of zucchini somewhere. Not zucchini. What is it called? Ginger. Somewhere. I just don't know where, y'all. I don't know where I planted that ginger. But okay, another squash and onions all around there. Onion in the back. Try to space it out as much as can. Yeah, again, this is fly stripe. Mint. Tomato. These two are San Marzano. Sunflowers. These two are Arkansas Traveler. That is Thai basil. This is my Culapina. I think I'm going to move it over here to where there's a little more space. And put it over there. I did this at an angle because every year I get rat bait put out. So I have chickens and rats come for chicken feed. So every year I get rat bait put out, and they came Friday. And now the rat bait is missing. So I'm gonna have them come back out and put some more rat bait, and I'm gonna put it over here in this area because this is the bed that the rat. When I first saw a rat in my yard, it was trying to get in the chicken coop, of course, but it was coming from this flower bed, this garden bed, and it would go to the chicken coop, and then it would go over to my shed. So that's where I have the rat bait, under the shed, in the chicken coop area, and in my garden area. Now, what I did to help my yard man out, I put cardboard all along my walkway. It's helping me and my yard man, my landscaper. Cardboard, and then I put mulch, cedar mulch, and I had this red mulch, and it had been sitting in my driveway for about 2 years, and I had not used it. So I was like, well, it should be pretty good right now with all the dyes gone out and all like that. So I put that, mixed it in, because I didn't have enough of the cedar mulch. So I put that in too. And I have these grow bags sitting on pavers. Last year, the tomatoes I had in here, oh my goodness, the roots were outside of the grow bag and in the ground. Of course, my roses are blooming. Y'all see all that mint that's mixed in with my roses? This is peppermint. It stops right there. I got my strawberry cups on here, and I got some runners in that one. Look at these strawberry plants, y'all. They're doing good. They're doing good. This is my holy basil. I need to come out and cut these off right here. Another strawberry cup with some runners in it. That's an onion I got going there. It's getting thick at the bottom, y'all. This one might be the best looking one I have. All right. Y'all, I've been so busy. I rinsed all this stuff out outside so I can take it back in the house, and I'll wash it out in the sink in the house. These are my sweet potato slips. My friend girl and I went half on them, and I got them from Annie's Heirlooms. And when I got them, I was like, this is not work. This is not gonna work. But the instructions said to put them in water, just the roots, and let them get kind of reacclimated, and let them know that they're still alive. So that's what I'm doing now. They had been in the windowsill, but since it was warm, nice and warm outside, I brought them out to get some sunlight. But I'm gonna take them inside now, and well, after I'm done with this, change the water out and sit them back in the windowsill. Now this is mint as well, in with my roses, and you see this mint is like, you cannot stop me. I pulled all this mint up to all the way over here last year. It says you can't stop me. So that's spearmint. The other one is peppermint. My citronella, get this every year. Now this one was on, these are matching pots. This one right here was over there, but it was not growing as well as that one over here. So I moved it over here. Maybe it'll get more sunlight. My yellow roses, that's my mom's favorite color, yellow. So I got some yellow roses. This is an apple tree. It was growing up from the roots of my apple tree. So I just cut it off and put it in this soil. Maybe it'll grow some roots. Maybe it won't. I don't know. This is a tomato plant. It looks so good. I started it from seed outside. This is an okra plant that I put in here. Some zucchini I need to put out. This is a Jamaican sorrel. This is a Jamaican sorrel as well. But I started this one from seed because I didn't know how these two are going to do. So I started another one. Both of these cells are ground cherries. Now before I go in here, I'm going to show you my other stuff. Comfrey, my muscadine. Gonna let this grow out some because it needs to attach to here and grow on back up. But yes, look at it. Look at it. My daughter and I potted this. This is a dwarf banana tree. We got it over the weekend and potted it up. Yes, we did. Now, what are you? You are trying to hide in there. Okay. This is a fig tree I bought, and I like this. It's more of a bush instead of a tree, and I like that. So I want mine to grow more as a bush than a tree. I got that, and we potted that up over the weekend. This is an apricot tree I bought, and yes, it's budding. Planted it up over the weekend. I got this apricot tree from Ison Nursery. The apricot tree came from Ison. The muscadine came from Ison. Okay, this fig tree came from Dabney Nurseries. The banana tree was from Lowe's, as well as this kiwi. My plum tree still hanging in there, no fruit. It flowered really early, and then the frost came. This is my persimmon, and look, y'all, I might get some fruit. I don't want to touch it because I don't want to break it. Y'all see that? Yes, 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 yes. It's like 3 of them on here, so I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to mess with it. This is a contender peach we also, my daughter and I got from Dabney Nursery. It had a peach on it already. But we are growing our trees, all of our trees, for the most part, except for that persimmon over there. They're in like, I don't know. These are like 25, 30-gallon pots. I don't know. But they're all in big containers, so they shouldn't need any uppotting. Now this, oh my God, I did not see it. Oh my God, I see it now. I see it. Y'all see that? I don't want to touch it, but y'all see that? That is a fruit right there. Oh my goodness. If I don't get but 4, I'm happy. Okay, 4 off of 2 trees. I'm happy. Hey, babies. Hey, Pancake. That is some kind of bean, and it's growing good. I didn't even plant this bean, y'all. This came from the chicken feed. I'm just gonna let it grow. Hey, y'all. Okay. Now, those are the trees and the east side of the garden. I'm gonna go to the west side of the garden, of the yard. Let me show you this. This is a white potato grow bag. The first sign of life, y'all. I planted these really deep. These are grow bags that I'm going to put sweet potatoes in. This is the sweet potato bed that also has a nasturtium. My corn, I am going to probably start more corn seeds next week. The few carrots that germinated, it's like 3 of them in there. I'm just going to let them do what they do. I have a mole. Y'all can see that. These are beets. I'm going to see what happens. I haven't been successful in growing beets. Ground cherry. This is what I'm going to put my, what is it? Roselle hibiscus. Oh, heavy. This is what I'm going to put it in. Right here. My old feed container. Here we go, some onions, and in here I also have some bok choy. Something ate it all my first go round, my first go of seedlings. So I put some diatomaceous earth in here and waiting for these to come up. Swiss chard, kale. I need to water everything in. I got some more Swiss chard coming up right here. These are carrots as well. More Swiss chard coming up right there. All right. As you see, I did put some straw down. Oh, here's a maple tree. Squirrel plant. Nope. These are from those little fan things that land in my yard from the tree. I put some straw down, and these little things right here are coming up from the straw, if you can see it. So I've been trying to pull it up. I guess this straw had seeds in it or something. So I just been going and trying to pull this stuff up. And but there's so much of it, I can't pull it all up. As you see, there's so much. I'm like, what kind of straw did I get? But I got it from Tractor Supply. It's some Stan Lee. And it said no weed seeds or whatever it said. So I was like, okay, so what is this stuff? This must be some kind of wheat or something. I don't know. But it's been growing in here. This is one of the pepper plants that we bought. Now it still has a few leaves at the bottom, so I'm going to leave it in there and see if it comes back. Now I'm afraid to even put the straw in my raised beds, because I was going to put it in my raised beds, but all of these things are coming up. So I'm like, do I even want to bother with putting it in there? What do y'all think? Should I even bother? Now see, look at that. Now this pepper, I don't think it has any hope. This is one of the ones that I told you we got from Haas, but it didn't make it. And this one is still struggling. I have fertilized, and we'll see. Okay, did I get all the straws, the weeds, or whatever they are out? That's one. Oh, this one has a lot of them coming up, so I'm gonna have to be out here every day just to see about pulling this stuff up, because I don't want it to be pulling nutrition from what I'm actually trying to grow. You know what I'm saying? Oh. All right. Do this one. Do this one. And I think I'm okay for today. Whew. All right, and I didn't put any in this bag either, because I don't know. I need to come out here and just get a rake or something and just go over my Everywhere I have the straw, this is popping up, so I know it's the actual straw that I'm using. I might need to move this watermelon plant because it's not growing. I think because I have it under this, behind everything else, under this shed awning, but maybe it's getting too much shade. But that's what I have going on. So right now, I'm gonna focus on cleanup, meaning my seed trays and everything, and also, well, I do have to still plant my sweet potatoes, but I'm gonna focus on cleanup of my seed trays and everything. I do have to plant my Jamaican sorrel, Jamaican hibiscus, whatever you want to call it, and succession sowing. So that's all I have to do now. Think about when I want to start my next. I'm probably going to start them next week. My next round of corn, my next round of green beans. I also have to put once I put my sweet potato slips in the raised bed, I'm going to put some purple hull peas behind them to go up the trellis. And I think that's all I got, y'all. I think that's it. What y'all got going on in the garden? I really want to put some more flowers out here, but hey, it is what it is. I do have some flowers I need to put out on my front porch. And I put a circle raised bed on my front porch, in my front yard, and I was going to put some asparagus in there. But then I was like, man, this is not going to be enough space for the asparagus to grow. But then I was watching, I think her name is the Scaredy Cat Gardener, and she had asparagus in a pot, like a flower pot. And I said, well, if she can grow them in a flower pot, I can surely grow them in this circular raised bed. Because it's not a really big raised bed, but it's bigger than that, and that is bigger than the pot that she had. So I'm like, well, if she can do it in the pot, then maybe I can do it in the circular raised bed. So it is coming about, it's almost time to even just give up planting asparagus crowns. So I'm going to have to, if I'm going to do it, I need to do it now, meaning like this week. So I'll probably have to go get me some asparagus crowns from Lowe's, Home Depot, somewhere. And I know you have to soak them overnight or something like that, and go ahead and get them in the ground this week. But that's all I got, y'all. I did have to go to the doctor today. My mom was like, you need to go to the doctor. You might have pneumonia. Did not have pneumonia. But I do have a sinus infection. This weather has been so up and down. Last night I was out here doing the fence. Y'all, I just love this. And I was out there doing that fence. It looks so much better. And the temperature just like really dropped. And I said, oh no, that's not gonna work. And it was raining on Saturday, rain, and it's just been, the weather has been like really crazy. So stepping out of the garden. I was gonna sit out here and listen to some music, but it's the temperature's starting to drop, and I'm already on meds for sinus infection. Bear with me, I'm tying this gate up. Sinus infection and all that, so I don't want to be out here when the temperature drops. I think I'm gonna just put this chair right over here. Only because I just want something over here. Not that it needs to be over here. Okay. So I eat whatever side of the garden yard I'm on, I have somewhere to sit. So if I'm over here, I can turn and I can look that way at that garden. If I'm sitting on my patio, I can look out this way at everything. And if I'm sitting in that chair over there in that yellow chair, I can look over at that section. So well, I don't have a chair up there, which I don't think I'd be sitting over there, but I do have chairs over there. So, all right, you guys, enjoy. See you next time.